to subscribe to the Mark Harvey YouTube channel, where I will be embracing you with strategies to raise your vibration, raise your mindset, and increase your income through property investing and other business ventures as well. This is Real Life Money Monday. This is where we talk about current affairs of things going on, and yeah, we look to just add as much value to you here as possible. I have the amazing Tom Haderer here with me tonight. So look, if you got any questions around health and fitness, raising your vibration. Apparently pool, by the way, is a sport. So seeing it is the health and fitness week that we're going to be talking about it. Tom Haderer is my personal trainer. So big shout out to this guy, keeping me in tip-top shape, mentally and physically and emotionally. We cover some therapy in our sessions, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about, and we're going to be talking about it while I'm playing pool. So Tom, thank you first of all for coming on here. What an amazing session that we got planned. So guys, whoever's watching this, I want you to share this. This was a last minute thing, so I don't think it actually went out scheduled too far in advance. But Tom, if you want to share it on yours, I'm going to share it on mine. And let's get this baby started. So thank you for joining. Oh, here we go. Look, yeah, it's on here, Real Life. Yeah, the warrior trainer quickly becomes one of the most influential fitness authorities, motivating and training dozens of individuals daily in his live workout sessions all around the world. He is endorsed and trained by high-profile trainers on his mission to deliver the fitness and health classes live and supervised to humanity. Tom has gone on a quest to make a change in the world. Put a dent in the universe. Yeah, that is awesome. I'm going to share this.
Gustavo is here. Yes, Gustavo. Yes, man.
Yeah, baby. So he's watching on YouTube as well. How did you pick that up? Yeah. Good to see you on here. So do tag some other members when you start coming live on here. Do get it shared out there and make sure that there's some value. So Tom, look at all these amazing things, all these amazing people that you have trained and brought them into, great shape. And like usually it's people, or like your main, jackpot client is someone who's, in business, probably don't feel that they have time and don't really keep themselves accountable to being fit. But just so everyone else knows here, Tom, just share a little bit about yourself and what it is that you're so passionate about fitness for.
All right. So first of all, thank you for being here. Thank you, Mark. And hello to everyone who is watching right now. So yeah, for me, health and fitness is like breathing. I'm like I breathe health and fitness. I love health and fitness in any shape or form, which means I love to do like calisthenics and bodyweight training. I also do weighted calisthenics. So it is just a wonderful thing to do in order to keep my body physically in shape and also mentally. Since when I started off with fitness, it was actually like a story about like getting a girlfriend. So I wanted to always have a girlfriend, and I had this limiting belief in my head that a guy needs to have muscles in order to get the girlfriend. That's why I never had a girlfriend. Before I started working out in the gym like 4 or 5 times a week for 2 to 3 hours a day. So, and when I put on some muscles, I got my first girlfriend as well, which was a massive win for me. And this was one of the points in time where I found out that health and fitness is literally one thing that I want to follow up and literally turn into one of my life's passion. And in the end, this literally changed, and that I got to know lots of people through the seminars like you, Mark, or Marcus, or so many other awesome people, and started training them like in one-on-one sessions, all online, since I like online doing it more. So I have so many friends which are like not in the city where I'm living. Yeah. So that's one thing. And of course, like doing group trainings, well, we do always in the morning, which is amazing as well. So yeah, this is basically all that I'm doing. And should I share a little bit more about my background or what?
Yeah, for sure. We're going to get into that. But right now, what I want people to do is I want them to tag as many people as they can, but at least 10 people, and share this on your timeline, because this is Monday Night Pool, changing the world through health and fitness. And this is how to bring happy vibes. We've got some special things. I'm going to be playing pool while we have this little panel discussion. But what we're also going to be doing is Tom has got something super awesome. If you stay for this session, he's got something super awesome to give away for you, and he is going to show us how to have happy vibes, raise our vibration, and raise our income in the process as well. So yeah, just give us a little bit, like, so why are you so passionate about health and fitness, and like give us some tips as well, Tom, like what should we be doing physically, what should we be doing with our food and our nutrition as well. Let me just crack these babies open first.
Yeah, come on, let's go, baby. Let's do this. Good, man. Yes. Yeah,
so first of all, you tell me which one you want to be. Yeah, do you want to be yellows or blues?
I take the blues.
Okay, so yellows are potted. So I'm yellows, you're blues. Let's see who wins.
Yeah. All right. So why I'm so passionate about health and fitness, first of all, actually is that I have this belief that you can have everything in life that you want. Yeah. But what will it give you if your health is not good? I mean, you can have so much money, you can literally have everything, but if your body breaks down, then you can't enjoy it at all. So, and what I learned over the years, it's actually that health and fitness is not rocket science. It's really super simple. Yeah. So what I always say is when you start the day with about 20 to 30 minutes of exercise every day, that keeps you in a higher vibration by always doing the exercise. It's like you always feel good in the morning. You can tick the box of having done the fitness training. And when it comes to the food, it's like you just eat as close as possible to Mother Nature. So no industrial food, which is like processed food or stuff like that. So, I mean, of course, sometimes you can do that, but I'm not saying that you do it every day. Yeah. So, but sometimes it's okay. But for me, it's like I'm like about, so for me, actually, I'm now vegetarian. So back in the days, I was vegan for about 5 or 6 years. And then on some point, I just tried.
So you was vegan, so plant-based. So what is it you're now eating that only makes you vegetarian? What did you bring back into your diet, and why?
Eggs. I just brought in eggs and a little bit of cheese because it was easier for my granny to prepare me some breakfast. Yeah, and you know, when I'm in a restaurant or so, then sometimes it's good. It's easier just to have something with cheese or so. But for me, in my fridge, I don't really have some cheese or stuff like this. So at home, I barely eat, like about 95% plant-based, approximately. And also it's super easy as well to prepare all the food. Yeah. So it's like what I heard so often. Yeah, if you cook vegan, it's so hard. Where do I get my protein from? And you need to eat like a bulk of food. And this is all in my world not true, and also not true for the people that I work with. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of controversy around like people who are eating what I would call like a Nathaniel. What's that word? Nathaniel.
And what was that?
Nathaniel. That's not the word.
I've never heard that.
Put it in the comments if you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, which is like eating the meat and steak and chips and all of this fried food and all of that. Yeah. So
yeah, I love granny food as well, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you can see all the comments as well. That's cool.
Yeah, I can see them.
Yeah, because it's across all like a load of different platforms. So here's the thing, yeah. So there's a bit of controversy, like yeah, you got to eat meat, or plant-based is the only way. And then some people say the body's not good. Plants ferment in the stomach. Some people say, oh, you got to eat this or that. Yeah, like what is it that? Because I know you have try different things to see how it impacts your strength, how it impacts like your energy and then your physical body as well, what it looks like. So what's some of your experiences, some tips that people have got? Because I'll tell you something, people, that they say there's not options out there, or it's difficult to have healthy food. What would you say to that?
Yeah, I get it. I totally get it, because I was the same. But on some point, when I started off with changing my diet, it basically started when a guy asked me if I can prepare a meal plan for him. Because when I started training other people and preparing nutrition plans for them, so I was like an omnivore, yeah. And then at one point, someone asked me if I can prepare a nutrition plan for him, but he was a vegetarian. And I said, yeah, I mean, basically, yeah, I could, but I don't know how it works on your body. So I said to him, you know what? You just give me 3 months. I try it on my own, and then I tell you. So I went for vegan then for 3. No, wait, that was different. So he asked me to prepare a nutrition plan for him, and he said he's vegetarian. I learned about 2 months about all of it. I read everything. I could watch a lot of YouTube videos, and then this guy vanished. He just moved to another city, and I thought, what the heck? Now I learned all of this stuff, and what should I do now? So I thought, you know what? Since I learned all of this stuff now, I'm just going on a quest of trying everything out. So what I did was, there was a good one, man. So what I tried out was, I went for raw.
I was actually going for the blue, so it wasn't.
So I you know what? Of course I chose blue because I have a blue shirt. So listen, and I went and not vegetarian, so I went raw vegan for 3.5 months.
So what's raw vegan?
You don't cook food. You kind of like, you sprout the food. So you take beans and you just sprout them, or lentils, and sprout them.
So just briefly explain sprouting.
You take lentils, put them in water, and then let them soak for a few hours, and then you just put them in a glass, and keep them, and put them on the top, so that there is like some holes on the ground, and it just, the air comes in, and it takes about 2 to 3 days, and then it's like what do you call this, like when the plant starts like growing, yeah. So I guess you know what I mean. That's actually what I meant with sprouting. That's what sprouting is.
Sprouting, yeah.
and I just ate this, yeah. And there was one thing what I experienced, was that I was always hungry. For me, so I felt always hungry. I ate tons of food, but I always felt hungry, and I didn't know why. And so I did this around for 3.5 months, and after that I lost 10 kg. Yeah. So if you really
from just eating raw vegan,
and my food was literally every day, like loads of salads, loads of fruits, nuts, and so yeah, and everything raw, yeah. And for me, I thought it was nice. I felt a lot of energy. I really felt energetic. Also during the training, I felt very energetic. But for me, it was like not the type of food that I wanted to eat every day. Since when you sprout lentils and beans and so on and so forth, you gotta know today what you want to eat in 3 days, for example. So this was for me, and I didn't really like this. Okay, so it's like,
so it's Blues. Yeah. It's Blues shot. They could finish the game here.
Yeah, let's go for it.
So what have you seen? So okay, we talked a little bit about nutrition. I mean, that we could do like hours and hours on that, and days, in fact.
Yeah, but let me finish off this, because this is really important. When I went from raw vegan, and I thought, okay, I didn't like this anymore, so I went from raw vegan. I went to vegan, was then about for another 6 months I was vegan. Then I gained 5 kg back. So this was like when I cooked the food. And then I went from raw vegan to vegetarian, because I actually wanted to see what's happening with my body, what's doing, and yeah, and I just wanted to see what's the difference. And at the end of the day, what I really found out was, yeah, man, blue one, awesome. So what I really found was, during the whole process, going from omnivore to plant-based nutrition, was that I had never had you call it sore throat, right? A sore throat from food.
Yeah.
And my sleep was better, and I felt like I kind of like smelled different. I had a different smell on my body. And
Well, even just like your general body, or like you mean like sweat or what?
yes, yeah, the sweat was not smelling anymore.
Wow.
And so this was one of the things that I found. And but this is from omnivore to plant-based. What I didn't really found a difference in vegetarian and vegan. So there I really didn't see something different. So I just went then for a mixture of vegan and vegetarian, and now I'm kind of like, yeah, vegetarian. Yeah, that's it. And what I want to say as well is, it is so simple. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's really, really simple. You just gotta stick to a few rules, and then you gotta make it. It's so simple.
Yeah. So okay. So a bit about nutrition there. So now, before I ask, like, by the way, guys, if you got any questions, we got
Hey,
any.
here's the question: what is your experience on the Mediterranean diet, which is by far the best one out there? I didn't do the Mediterranean diet.
Yeah. So that's good that you're not really commenting on stuff that you haven't tried before. And by the way, that's what a lot of people do. You know, they're giving advice, they're training people, they're doing whatever, and it's not something that they've done before. That's what I love about real life, because it's not just me; it's many other people got different experiences, tried different things, and that's how you can get the best of the best information and data out there. So now you said a bit about nutrition. Like I said, we could go on forever about this, but now give a little bit about movement. Like what is it about movement? Because I think people, the main thing, they're like, do you work out? Do you go to the gym? Yeah, or like people are running, or people are now doing yoga. Like, what are some of the things that we should know about moving our body?
So first of all, I always say like this.
Hey,
I don't.
hey,
I
before we break this time, which color you want to be? It's 1-0 to you.
Okay, now I go for yellow. So when it comes to what is the best exercise for you, then I really must say I don't know, and I really don't know what is the best exercise, and that's why I just try them all. Yeah.
Yeah, not what is the best exercise, but like give us some advice around like movement. Like, what are some of the things that people can do to make it easy for themselves? Because I remember when I started like being serious about health. I mean, I've been to the gyms before, but then I started resenting wanting to go. Yeah, and then it's like, I've got to do this. So where I started to win was where I built up very slowly. So I started with this 30-day plank challenge. It was, and the first day, all I had to do was hold the plank for 30 seconds, and then the next day it was adding some movements in, and by 30 days it was quite a lot of thing. And then I was like, well, now the 30 days is finished, I want to carry on. So I searched online and I found some more things to do. And then, then I met you and I started training with you every day in the mornings in the Warrior Club. I did that for a couple of years. And then obviously I did one-on-one with you. And that's what we do today. So like I kind of built up. And now I decided that I want to work out forever. So like, I don't want to go so far that I'm like hurting, or, that no pain, no gain. Yeah, I mean, I get there's a bit of soreness, but like I want to work out forever, so I don't want to injure myself. So give some people some tips.
So one of my master tips is like master the basics, which is 5 exercises: push-ups, pull-ups, dips, sit-ups, and squats. If you do these 5 exercises, you're good to go, right? To literally have a solid foundation of health. Because at the end of the day, what you can do is what counts. You want to go running, you want to go swimming, you want to go hiking, you want to play with your kids. Yeah, I mean, what if your fitness and health is so bad that you can't even play with your kids because after 5 minutes you're like lying in the corner and huffing and puffing like a pig. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
what if you don't even get to that 5 minutes though? Like you don't even start playing because you think that's what would worry me. If I like this is what financial freedom is great, but if you don't have the physical freedom with it, whoa, you're limited. So give us some tips on what things people can do while I beat you at pool.
So why you beat me at pool? Yeah. So as I said already. So first you gotta do these 5 exercises every day or every other day. If you can't do it by yourself because you're too lazy or you think you don't have the time, you just get a buddy, like someone who has the same goal as you. So simple it is. Or you gotta go on and find a program that you join, but something that holds you accountable, because at the end of the day it's just that someone is holding you accountable, because it's not about the exercise, to be honest. It's just like, but doing it by yourself is hard. It's you might be tired after work, or you don't have time, all that bullshit that's going on.
I tell you, that was one of the best things about the Warrior Club. In the morning, I think I was doing the 5 a.m. session. Now I know you only do 6 a.m. now UK time, but the 5 a.m. session that I was doing before, it was just the sheer accountability that I know you was going to be there. You were going to tell me what to do, so I didn't need to decide what workout I'm going to do. And I knew there was going to be other people there, and everyone sees each other at the beginning, everyone sees each other at the end, and obviously, like it's live feedback while you're doing it. That kind of accountability, that is what kept me in the game. And I was working out like most days. Well, it was almost 5 days a week, and I literally did most days throughout that entire 2 years I was doing that for.
Yeah. And because to say it, one thing as well is like a combination of cost and as well, right? Because only doing, for me it was a journey to really find out what is best for me. And I found that not only exercise, like strength exercises, also like yoga is amazing. Yeah. So a combination of yoga and HIIT training, strength training, balance and coordination training, tabata training, stuff like this literally this, and you don't need a lot of time for it. 30 minutes a day is sufficient to really keep you physical in shape and keep you strong and also lean. You can lose some weight, you can build up some muscles. That's super simple. Yeah.
Yeah, so what is it that you've seen happen with some of the people that you've worked with? Like, what's happened to them physically, but what's the direct effect in their life and in their business?
So first of all, with the people that I work on one-on-one, most of the time it's always like they don't have time because they are so busy at work. So this, in order to do all the exercises, they get more effective in work, because if you do exercise and you train your body, then also your mind works better. You make better decisions. You act faster and you get better results. And because your health is better, your fitness is better, your results get better, and your business is growing. You get better relationships. It's just you're like a magnet of positivity. Yeah, you attract positive things in your life. And also, oh, this is a good one. If especially for people who really have a lot of stress, it brings down the stress. And I was like a person many years ago, when I woke up in the morning, I didn't even leave the bed, and I was already stressed because I woke up and was thinking, oh my goodness, I need to do today this, and this, and I thought, oh God, I'm not even woken up, so I think I go back to bed again. It's crazy.
Yeah, so like what the challenge is that people they're not able to do the both things side by side and see the difference. Like you're not able to not work out and see how you make decisions, and then work out and see how you make decisions. Like you can only do one or the other. There's no way of doing both. So like what information or data do you have that can help people make the decision to say, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is the best decision for me to see what I'm supposed to do.
So you're saying like for doing exercise. I think I didn't catch that what you were just saying.
Yeah, like look, let's face it, people either decide to do the exercise or they don't do exercise. They'll do it once a week, or they'll do it every day or 5 days a week, or they'll be on and off because, like you say, they don't have time. That's not obviously true. What it is that they don't make time. If I don't do it, it's because I didn't make the time. Yeah, which is why I work with you, so you keep me accountable, to showing up and have that plan, and we stick to that plan. So what is it that you can share with people that might help them make a better decision on what to work out, when to work out, how often to work out?
Yeah, first of all, you got to create a habit. Yeah, so or like a morning routine. So this is one of the reasons why we do the training in the morning. Yeah, because people can build their morning routine around it. I mean, for me, when I got up in the morning, I got up, like I did my training, I did my meditation, I did my reading, I did my declarations, my affirmations, and I had my whole morning routine. Of course, over time it's changed a bit because everything is evolving, but at the end of the day, for me, the exercise in the morning always was a must, and this is like a habit now. And if I don't do exercise in the morning, like for let's say 2 or 3 days or whatever it is, when I'm on vacation, or okay, I'm not really, so I still do the exercise anyway. But if I don't do exercises for a while, then it's something's missing, and this is where you want to be. You want to have a habit that is so strong that if you don't do the exercise, you kind of like feel bad because you need it. Your body needs it because you feel the rush of energy, the energy that it gives you, the passion that you have then, and just like with all the energy that you get, you just can't do everything else anyway. So and I remember this was like Richard Branson said that once, and I was so happy when he said that. There was a guy asking him and said, "Hey Richard, what is your number one secret for success?" And then you were like sitting there and were like thinking and thinking and said, yeah, it's sports, it's exercise. He said, my number one secret is exercise. Doing every day in the morning exercise keeps him energetic, keeps him fresh and lean, and keeps him positive. Yeah. So building a habit and doing exercise.
He goes kite surfing, right?
Huh?
He goes kite surfing, I think, a lot of. In that island, I think I read that in his books. Yeah, like the physical thing for me is like, I even do this throughout. Obviously, so I work out in the morning every day, but then in the day, if I got like, if I'm training at an event or something like that, I'm up and like I burned 1,000 calories yesterday, and all I did was just walk around. Yeah, that's 1,000 move calories on my watch. That's what it told me. Yeah, but if I'm working as well on a project, or I'm doing something and it requires me sitting down, I'll do like 50 minutes of that work. Yeah, 10-minute break, like go do something. Even if it's just pop a few press ups, go for a walk, take my shoes off, get outside, just do something to get them cells pumping. Yeah, and I tell you something, like the times that sometimes I'm feeling a bit like, oh, I've got this to do, got that to do. When I do my workout, I come up with some of the best business ideas. And I know you've tried to get your your cut on some of my ideas that I've come up with, and you like to try and like to get your partner.
Yeah, because I'm not only your trainer, then I'm your assistant as well, typing all the ideas down, yeah, and sending you emails.
Yeah, yeah, but it comes from like moving. And you know, the thing is, even now, like this, okay, so some people are listening and watching to this live. Some people will see it on my podcast later. Some people will see it on YouTube whenever they see it. Some people will see it on the replay. But the question is, like, are you consistently taking care of your physical freedom? And there's two sides to it. One is your nutrition, and one is your moving. You know, like, you got to move your body. You got to be like stretching. You know, like, people are like, you know, they don't find time. You know what I do is, when I'm reading my book, I read my book in that, you know, that stretch where you just put your legs, big hamstring, and I'm just like reading the book, going from side to side, you know, stretching hips. You know, then I might stand there and I'll just literally walk around while I'm reading my book, and I'll do that. So like, I start chunking things together. So like, I really want people to just be healthy. You know, I like it really hurts my heart when people are like, I'm not very well, or especially when they're not able to do something because they're not very well. They can't be there for their family. They can't be there for their business. They can't stick to what they said they were going to do because they're not very well. Like, that really like hurts my it really hurts my heart, because I just want people to be fit. I just want people to be healthy. Yeah, so put it in the comments. Let us know what is it that you think about this whole fitness thing. You got to get your nutrition right, and you got to get your movement right. I mean, it is pretty straightforward, really, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. It's not rocket science. It's super simple. You don't need to know a lot about it. You just master a bit the basics, and then you're good to go. Get an accountability partner. Go on a program. Do live trainings with us. Whatever it is. So find something that suits your needs and your daily schedule. I mean, there are so many opportunities out there.
Yeah,
I'm blue, right? Yes. No, I'm yellow. Now I'm yellow. Come on, yellow. Go on.
Yellow's got 2 shots now. Yeah. So tell us a bit about the Warrior Club, but also tell us about Workout Wednesday and where people can access that for free.
Yeah. So Warrior Club is pretty straightforward as well. So it's like a live training session where what I do every day from Monday till Friday. So we work out at 6 a.m. UK time on Zoom, and on Monday we do a yoga session, like full body stretches, and sometimes we focus on upper body, sometimes on lower body. So it's always a variation, never the same trainings. Then on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, this then HIIT training, where we do different forms of HIIT training, and this is of course as well possible for every fitness level.
So you could win again here. Which pocket do you want me to go for? You want me to cut it in or double it into this one?
Yeah, no, you take a cut, so it should be cool. Yeah.
It's quite a tight. It's quite a tight one.
Yeah, go on.
Oh,
that was close. Okay, anyway, so yeah, let me finish this one. So what did I say? Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we do different forms of HIIT exercises, and these are possible for every person. Which means if there is a right one, if there's an exercise you can't do, let's say the easiest example, if you can't do a push-up, cool, then you do a push-up on your knees. If you can't do a push-up on your knees, then you do the push-up against the wall, and this is how you build up, and this can be done with every exercise. And on a Friday we do Kundalini yoga. There we have a lot of breath work then here as well. And
it's 1-1. It's 1-1.
So one more to go here, yeah? Now I go for blue again. Now I stick with blue. should have stick with blue from the
Tell us
beginning.
so tell us about Workout Wednesday.
Yeah, Workout Wednesday next. Yeah, Workout Wednesday is now where I go on a Facebook Live in the Discover Your True Potential group and the Real Life Tribe Result group. And every Wednesday, 6 a.m. UK time, you just join in on the Facebook Live. I'm doing the training that I do with my Warrior Club participants, and you just join in for free and check it out. If there's something for you, then cool, great. Join us join us as often as you want. And if you want to get in touch, get in touch. All is good. Everything's super, super relaxed, and just keeping you healthy and fit. Most importantly, holding you accountable. That's correct.
Anybody in the Real Life Tribe, you can jump on that. It's in that group. Anybody who comes into the DYTP group, the Facebook group. So if you don't know what that is, I mean, Dawn, you know what that is. So please put the link in here, Dawn, if you can get it, the link to Discover Your True Potential group, so people can join that group. Yeah, and then we'll answer that question in a second. Because Tom, here's the thing as well. You wanted to give something away, a free trial for those people that come inside that DYTP group or that Real Life Tribes results group. They can join every day for a month. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's join in. Let's join in. The more people, the more fun it is. Yeah. I mean, for me, if I train in front of 5 people or 500 people, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, it's just that the more people are in, the more fun it is, and we always have a lot of fun in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's this question here? My difficulty arrives when I have to consider what I can't eat due to a medical condition.
What is that? What is that?
Yeah, because I can't imagine. Well, let's face it. Like all medical conditions, they're going to come from nutrition, physical movement, or mental. Like they have to, yeah. Even like the thing that we say is genetic in our DNA or whatever passed down, that's still like the mental and emotional realms that we're talking about. We cover a lot of this at DYTP, get people healthy, get people changing their DNA, but we're not going to go into that now. Yeah. So what is it that you would have to say about if someone like, what food can you eat, Tom? Like, what food can you eat, Tom, when it comes to like, I'm sure any plant-based food can be eaten regardless of medical conditions, surely.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing against to say this, of course. So if you can literally eat any plant-based food, yeah. If you're not, what's the word when you're allergic against it? I mean, easy, simple, really. And when it comes to what you can cook, it's like rice and vegetables. Yeah, that was the insider. Yeah. Yeah.
You just reminded me, actually. You say you work out when you're on vacation. Yeah. Well, I remember when we was in Singapore and we just did like 5 days of training, and across that 5 days we must have trained for like I don't know how many hours, close to maybe 60, probably even more. And then you had us working out on that piece of grass outside the hotel, and I got bit by all those little fly things, whatever they were, them little midges. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And then the last day, just before we left to come home, we were training out in the sand. There was like a volleyball court, and then there was some kind of bugs in there. Because you had me on the floor doing some kind of, burpees or something like that. Then these things started crawling all over me. If that wasn't enough to put me off exercising, I don't know what was.
That was a cool time. Yeah.
Yeah. So what we got here? We've got to finish this up. We've got to finish this game of pool to make sure we're doing it. But so guys, who's got any questions about health and fitness? I don't see many questions coming through, and that worries me. That it's like, are we doing it or are we avoiding it? Yeah. Are we avoiding this fitness thing? Are we doing all we can? Some people they do seem to be out there doing something, but then is the like 50%? What's the percentage, Tom, of like moving and nutrition if you want to live a vital life?
I would say about 75% is nutrition, and 25% is movement, I'd
That's
say.
insane. Are you serious?
Yeah, I would say that.
75% is nutrition.
I would say. I mean, you can't out train a bad diet. I mean, you can train, but if you put like garbage in your body, then how should that work?
So I had some people who I was with at the weekend during our event, and there was lots of food available. Let's put it that way. And people were eating this food, and they were like, "Well, I'm going to do an extra few steps, or I'm going to do an extra few bit of workout." So are you saying that doesn't work?
Say it again.
So like they ate more food and said, "I'm going to do more exercise because I ate more food." Are you saying
I
that
mean,
doesn't?
yeah, the mind is so clever. The mind is so clever that you can put some garbage into your mouth. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. No, really, it's so freaking simple. So simple. And you know what? There comes one thing as well. You know what? I'm a guy. Sometimes I love to eat pizza. Yeah, not often, but sometimes I eat pizza. And my body is so sensitive that when I eat today pizza, tomorrow I want again pizza, or the day after tomorrow I want again pizza. Yeah, it's like something in the food is like giving some what do you say to this? I don't know how to call it. It's like mm, it's like when I have pizza, because I think because of the wheat in there, it just makes craving. That was the word I was searching for. So it makes me craving for more bad stuff, right? Or even if like you eat like cakes or so, you want more of those stuff. But if you eat plant-based, and this is again from my experience, yeah, if I eat only plant-based, I don't even crave for sweets and stuff like this for nothing. I
I
only
agree
want
with
health.
you. I do agree with you on that. But what I found is that like if you want to go from nothing to something, like unhealthy to healthy, then you will still feel hungry. And I think what people do is they're like, right, I'm going to eat healthy now, and they'll go from eating like stodgy, processed,
Yeah.
like meaty, fatty foods, chemical ridden foods, to like pure veg, and like the body doesn't know what's happening. It's like, hey, no, give me some of that crap again, please. And what I found is like actually, and this is what we're doing at the resorts, by the way, the real life health and well-being resorts, the restaurants. Yeah, we want to serve different foods because we want to cater for everyone. Yeah, but there's also going to be a food journey, and there's going to be steps of the food, like right up to liquid diet, because that's where it's going, guys, in the future, whether people believe it or not. We'll just be having liquids. We'll just be having minerals. It's more the minerals rather than the stodgy food itself. Yep. So from that right down to like today's stodgy, food, it's like you got to keep eating and like go up that level and say, where am I today? What can I eat and still feel satisfied? And then it's like you got to work your way up that food journey, up the meal journey. Because if you just want to go from eating all this stuff with chemicals and process, like your body's used to that, it's like, an addiction. So if you just say, now I'm going to go and eat sprouted, raw vegan, that's why people don't make the move, because they think they can just go from step number 1 to step number 10. Like you've got to help your body transition over time. I went pescatarian for 2 years first. So I was eating only fish and then like live foods. And then I traveled a lot. I was in a hotel one time. This is my excuse anyway. And there was this steak, like, I can't remember if it's called flat iron steak or something like that. I was like, I've never even heard of that before. So I was like, I'm going to have it just because I want to experience the culture. That was my excuse to eat meat for the first time in 2 years. So I had the meat, and then because I had it that time, I had it more often. Then I started eating the gammon again and all of this. And then it came back to me. I was like, no, don't want to do this. And then the thing that knocked me over the edge is I watched a documentary called Game Changers. And funny enough, from Leicester, and the guy who did that, he's from Melton Mowbray, which is in Leicestershire. And he was a cage fighter. He had an injury on his knee, and he said, I want to go and find the best information to get a fast recovery from this. And he found out about all these plant-based diets and all these people all over the world that were like high top performing athletes, like endurance runners, the strongest man in the world, Lewis Hamilton, fighters, boxers, and they're all plant-based. And that's what knocked me over the edge. And then I went, yeah, don't want to eat meat, fish, or anything anymore. But it was like a transition, over a few years. And then like now I'm getting more to like, I like soups, I like more liquid, but then, I'm still transitioning over to it. Does that make any sense to anybody? Put it in the comments. Is this making sense? Yeah, what do you think, Tom?
Yeah, so this is actually the same thing that happened to me when I started to go from omnivore to raw vegan. I mean, I had about almost half a kg of meat every day and about 200 grams of fish every single day. Yeah, so that was a lot. And if I did that from one day to the other, no meat, no fish anymore, my body was so craving like crazy, and I just decreased the amount until it went like on a Monday. So let me put it this way: every Sunday since I can think, I meet my granny and I eat for lunch with my granny, spend the day with my granny on a Sunday. Then I eat meat. I ate meat on a Sunday. Then Monday no meat, only vegan. Then Tuesday vegan, Wednesday vegan, and then on a Wednesday I felt already it would be nice to have like meat. Thursday was like I'm looking forward to Sunday. Friday, boy, I'm looking so much forward to Sunday. And on Saturday I can't even wait for Sunday. So it was like building up. And then on the Sunday, I had meat at my granny's place, and then I did this for about, I think it was like 6 to 8 weeks. And after 8 weeks, then the last meat that I ate was like chicken, and I ate the chicken of my granny. And after I ate the chicken, I felt sick, and then I thought, okay, you know what? Next week I don't eat any meat anymore. And this is when I stopped eating meat at this point then. So just like you don't do it from one day to the other, you just go step by step. It's like one step at a time. So simple it is. And even if it is easier for you to do it anyway. Everything that I started off with is like one step at a time. And the same is with nutrition, with exercise. I mean, when you start to learn a handstand, you don't practice the handstand from the beginning. You just do some supportive exercises in order to master the handstand. Oh wow!
Yeah, that's nice.
So come on, blue or yellow? What is it now?
Oh no! Well, blue's now snookered. So what do you want me to do on your shot?
Can you hit the black ball actually?
No, not until all the colours are done. Oh my God, did you see that? Yeah, so what are some tips that people can start making the move? Or what questions should people ask themselves?
Why they want it? So what does health mean to you? I mean, what does energy mean to you? Are you happy with your current lifestyle? Are you happy with your current energy level? Do you feel tired in the morning after waking up? Do you feel tired after lunch? Do you feel tired after work? It's just like questions that you experience. Like, how do you feel right now? How do you feel in the morning? Like just this, and this is literally the answer anyway. So that's the questions that you gotta ask yourself. And if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, then you gotta start doing some exercise, and it will change everything for you. So it did for me. and also for a lot of other people. And also, since I might want to say that because it just comes to my mind, maybe you can put the link in there that because I wrote the book where I explain everything in detail. So maybe you can link this in your link. Maybe someone wants it, so you can download it. Then works as well.
It's your shot on the black, yeah, to win.
So it's on the top left, isn't it?
It's there. The black is there.
Yeah, but you must put it in the top left. Yeah.
You want me to put it there? That's a tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough shot. It might leave it on for me.
You must, isn't it? You must the opposite of where it went in.
No, you can put it wherever you want.
Oh, I think you don't know the rules of pool.
You might do that in Austria, my friend, but here you just put it where you want it. Where do you want me to put it?
Yeah, so you put it on the top left.
The laptop is in the way, so it's making it even harder. You're going to leave it on for me to win the championship, Monday night championship. Oh dear, that's a terrible shot, Tom.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to
Yeah,
say.
oh, this is a lot thing. Mark, what link do you want for the Facebook page? So Dawn is asking you a question.
I'm glad that was recorded. Monday night champion. That was very good. So,
what is it over now? Did I win?
2-1 to me. Good effort.
Okay.
So to finish,
congratulations, matey. So there is a question.
Answer this question, and then you're going to show us how to increase your vibes of happiness, to increase your happiness, increase your income, increase your vibration. We really want to finish the session off with a bit of that, Tom. So answer this question, and then let's do it.
Oh, that's it. Wow. Okay, so
let me decipher the question for you. Question is no question.
It's no question. It's a statement.
Okay, so just get straight into it then, Tom. Guys, get your ears at the ready. Let's listen to some good vibes. Yeah, your vibes. Your thing you played for me before we started.
Oh, this is what you mean. I was always thinking, what does this guy mean with vibes? Yeah.
Here we go. Vibe along, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, baby, raise those vibes. Whoa. Fantastic. So give us a quick summary, Tom, before I ask you the last question, which is the most important question of the night. Give us a quick summary.
Okay, so quick summary is, first of all, you gotta master. So when it comes to exercise, you master the basics, which means you just do the basics: push-ups, pull-ups, dips, sit-ups, and squats. If you can't do this, find an accountability partner, join in the DYTP group or the real life results group to start at least with once a week the live training we do at 6 a.m. in the morning. If you want to do more, you got to reach out and you join us in the live sessions in the group. So this is when it comes to exercise. When it comes to nutrition, you got to keep it simple, right? The KISS principle, keep it short and simple, superstar. And you gotta just eat as plant-based as possible. No processed food and all the rest of it. Just keep it to a minimum. Yeah, just keep it to a minimum. And that's it. Gotta check out my book on speedshape.com. No, speedshape.net. And you gotta check it out. There's everything in there as well. And
so Tom, you can put the link in the comments here. You can put it on YouTube, and people can go get that. Yeah, afterwards. You can do it afterwards. Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can do that afterwards. We'll also put the link to the DYTP Facebook group, so you can join that and get Workout Wednesday if you're not in the tribe. If you are in the tribe, you can come into that group and be there anyway, but it is also going to be in the results group. So Tom, thank you for coming on here. I think the information here, if acted upon, if done something with, like, it definitely changes vitality, thinking, decision-making, ideas, innovation, mood levels, communication, your relationships with your business, your abilities to hire and promote people, work with people, increases your ability to invest. I know my investment has gone up massively. My return on investment, anyway, has gone up massively since I've been like solid and consistent. Because another thing, Tom, is how you do anything is how you do everything. So it's like people think, oh, I'm just going to do this in this part of my life, but this part of my life, it doesn't matter. Yeah, but if you're rejecting that part of your life, somewhere this is not going to be at its full potential either. So here's a question, Tom, that's massively important. We can never, ever, ever let people forget that you've got to do the right thing for the right reason. Now, why is that?
Because it's the only way to discover your true potential.
Boosh. There we go. We heard it here. Thank you for being on here, Tom. You are amazing. Yeah. So Real Life Tribe, you got your mastermind that's coming up. And I will see you very soon. Thanks for being here, Tom. And everyone.
Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
You heard what Tom said. You got to do the right thing for the right